How's it going, guys? This is a two-man army.
Two-man
Bubba.
army. Bubba, and I'm J Mart.
And today, I am going to be using the Dingo.
Dingo.
Yep.
The Dingo ate my baby.
Crikey, look at that croc's teeth.
Crikey, look at that camo.
Yep, the camo is the etching. We have the etching also on the can. We got some gameplay out for you earlier.
Yeah.
And we just got it on this gun too.
The Dingo.
And I think it's probably one of the best LMGs, in my opinion.
Oh, I would highly agree with that. It's got a great fast fire rate.
Great recoil.
It's very easy to handle, though. The iron sights, as you see right now, are pretty manageable.
Good. I actually like the iron sights.
Yeah, they're very manageable. You don't have to waste a slot for the iron.
And really, I mean, most of the iron sights on every gun so far in Black Ops 3 are pretty good, except for the Shiva. I don't really like the iron sights on that gun, or the Man of War. The Man of War iron sights aren't that good either. But those are the really two.
I don't like the Kuda because the Kuda's not very open.
The Kuda, I think, is fine. But that's my opinion.
Yeah, it's
this
your
guy's
opinion.
colorblind, so it's harder for him to see.
By this guy, he means J Mart.
Yes, this guy.
So what are you running on the Dingo?
I'm running with the fast mags, as you could say.
The fast mags are highly important because it's an LMG. It usually takes like 5 seconds to reload this gun. So the fast mags will definitely help cut that down.
Decreases it by like 2.5 seconds, sort of.
Oh, so wow, you are just picking up people in the spawn, aren't you?
It's just nasty. Yep. I'm just... Because this is what you have to do in an LMG. You just have to look at all the pathways. Do not rush. I'm warning you.
You are slow. When you're carrying an LMG, you are slow.
You're like a turtle, so you gotta think like a turtle. You gotta think like a turtle. Turtle. And so, you just got to...
That guy was not playing.
I think I don't know. I'll take it. That guy wasn't playing, I knew that.
Wow, and you already have your Cerberus.
I already have my Cerberus.
Cerberus?
Either I was playing with guys that were just a bunch of amateurs that have no idea what they're doing.
And you got your hater too?
Yep.
You're a hater, bro. You're a hater.
Don't be hating on me, haters. Haters are my motivators.
The other team are haters right now.
Are my motivators.
Dang, that was quick.
That was quick.
War Machine!
And I died. And that's going to be my first death for a little while.
For a little while.
For a little while. So, I think I'm also running with stock and quick draw just because it takes quite a bit to aim down sight, and if you get stuck in those close quarters, if the team's rushing and you turn around the corner and you see a guy there, you can get ready faster with the quick draw than you would with just
Bubba is taking the turtle route to the high traffic area, which is in this room and outside this room a little bit.
A lot of people like to go. And in that area is also very popular.
That's a pretty high traffic area. So if you're going to get a Cerberus, you want to stay here or back in the spawn, which is over by the trees, which you'll see later on in the video.
Yeah.
We'll point that out to you.
The hater also helps, or if a teammate gets a UAV out there for your Cerberus, you could see where their movements are, or all the all the dots on the minimap. You can see where they're pointing to, where they're going, so you could use that to your advantage.
What? Those guys were clueless.
Well, you don't really know that there's going to be Cerberus there, because when there's a Cerberus and it's shooting, if you're on the other team, you just see a red dot. You will hear it, but you don't know which dot it might be unless...
Get a headset, you'll know when a Cerberus is around.
Get a headset. A headset's probably the most important thing to being more successful in Call of
Corner
Duty.
camping is not going to help you.
Nope, not when you're using this thing.
Ring around the rosy with another player is not going to help you.
Nope.
Shooting at it is not going to help you.
Even looking at it's not good. Like, you could just look at it and you're dead. Unless you know.
See where they're spawning right now? That's over by the tree area.
And if you possibly do get the Cerberus and you have a pretty, like, guys that are actually smart and
spawn point right here, spawn point.
And are jumping around the Cerberus, dodging it. When they're jumping, aim a little ahead of them because of how the bullets and how fast they are. If you aim a little more ahead of them,
they'll run right into them.
The bullets will go right into them. So whenever you get those people that are like sliding or if they're jumping or boosting up, you just aim like a little bit or a little like sort of think of it as as an inch ahead of them or something that it looks like on the screen, but just a little ahead of them and it should kill them. And if it isn't hitting them, then you might be aiming either a little too ahead or a little too short. So
notice, guys, when he's coming around corners, how he's ADSing, which means aiming down sight. For those of you that don't know, that's to kind of counteract the slow quick draw. That's why he has a quick draw on, but it's still not as fast as it's not as fast as an SMG or
like
a
the
assault
VMP
rifle.
Or but it still is.
But
pretty
ADSing
fast
will definitely
for the
help
LMG.
you. And look at that, already into the second Cerberus.
And I was just going
It
off.
looks like you're running Tracker. What do you think about that perk?
I actually like it because you can also pinpoint their movements where they're heading, so you don't have to go. That doesn't mean that you can go chase them. It just means you can see where someone's moving, where they're running to, so you can meet up with them later on, or you can plan a route to go counter them. Because if they're not running,
spawn point right here.
Even
This is a good hiding spot too. Once you get a Cerberus,
even if you are running with hardwired, it does not keep you from leaving behind footsteps. It just shortens the trail.
Right.
So I will still see where the enemy's movement is, either short or long. I think it's pretty useful, especially if you might be using a more of a patrolling class or rushing classes. I wouldn't suggest that. I would suggest like fast hands or
So as far as
scavenger, since you're getting up close to people, you could pick up those packages.
Yeah, speaking of rushing classes, we'll do a video here soon of a rushing class setup that I've kind of found is one of the fastest if you want to snap shots and ADS real fast. And basically what you want to do is take your quick draw grip and then you want to pair it with fast hands and gung-ho. And it is noticeably faster aiming down sight once you get those two perks on there. So look forward to that in an upcoming video about how that'll work out and what the benefits are.
Yeah, so I like that perk. That perk's pretty good. And then I'm going with the flak jacket, just because you're using
The
an
jacket
LMG.
of flak, huh?
The jacket of the flax.
Just brush that flak off.
Go ahead and brush your shoulders off.
Oh, look, that guy thought he was going to get away, and this guy...
You can't get away with this thing. You just can't. Unless you're like really good and you're a ninja.
He tried hitting you with
missile.
Yeah.
But
and that one thermite grenade too.
If you're using an LMG, you're obviously going to be slow and you're not going to be running around as much. So people are probably going to get ticked off at you and start throwing grenades and
Grenada.
So the flak jacket just helps keep you from dying. You see, if
goodness.
I didn't run out there...
Crikey, look at you eating those bullets right there.
If I didn't run out there, I would have probably got a nuclear, because as you can see, I was 30-1. I don't know how many... I think I got 16 bouncers in that
War
game.
machine in your face!
Well, I knew where 2 of them are, so...
Right.
Yeah. As you can see, the footsteps, it's just easier to see where they're going, and even to see if they're like around the corner, and they're waiting for you. So that could also be another thing about the tracker. I just like it. And flak jacket and tactical mask are pretty good, especially for LMGs.
Where were you there, bud? Their footsteps were right there.
It cut the flow, okay? It just...
that one death just ruined
that one
everything.
Death ruined everything. But... when you're using an LMG, flak jacket and tactical mask would be good because you would want to patrol or even camp. I wouldn't necessarily say camping. If you guys don't like to camp, you could just patrol an area like the middle here.
But take it slow. Look,
Take it
right
slow.
now, he's going back and forth. He's looking at 2 different areas, 2 different lanes. So, for me, I don't consider what he was doing right there camping, but some people do, so, whatever. Play it slower.
Like if you're sitting
Okay, here's the deal. Don't camp. Play it slower with an LMG.
You can still run around. Just just slow down and take your time to aim down those sights over the corners. Wait for some people to show up. Just like you don't have to run around and just sprint right in the middle of gunfire. It's just not
Well, that's
the
not
smartest.
smart.
That's not the smartest way.
I thought that was the smartest.
Unless you're the mark of J. And
Mark
you
of
could just
J.
run out there, and the second you look at them, they just fall over.
All those
they
carrots,
just fall over and die.
mushrooms.
All those carrots, mushrooms, watermelons, aliens. Hey, that's actually pretty unique on his part. Instead of like calling them like,
What's that score I say?
that score looks like it's 40. It's 40 and 4 or
42
something. It
and
looks like
3?
it's hard to see with this.
42 and 3?
If you guys would look at it, it would be hard for you to see that. But it's 40 and something, 40 and 4. So, I mean,
3.
it was really good.
And you still came in second place.
Hey, I did the hard work. They
You
were just
created the
picking up
tags, and they got them, huh?
They got them. They just all they had to do is pick
So
them
you
up.
were the tag maker, and they were the tag collectors.
Yes.
Well, that works.
I did the hard work.
So that's teamwork
whatever
right
is
there.
it for the team. So
Right.
see you guys later. Deuces.
Peace.